Once upon a time, in a charming little village, there lived a sweet young girl known to everyone as Little Red Riding Hood. She always wore a bright red cape, which her grandmother had sewn for her, and it quickly became her signature look. One sunny morning, Little Red Riding Hood's mother handed her a basket filled with delicious treats. "Take this to Granny, who isn't feeling well," she said. "Remember to stay on the path and do not talk to strangers." Little Red Riding Hood happily agreed and skipped along the forest path, singing to herself joyfully. The forest was beautiful, filled with chirping birds and lovely wildflowers. As she was admiring her surroundings, she suddenly met a wolf. The wolf, who was rather cunning, thought to himself, "What a delightful bite-sized meal she would make. But if played cleverly, I could have an even greater feast." With a sly grin, he approached her. "Good morning, Little Red Riding Hood," the cunning wolf greeted. "Where are you headed on such a lovely day?" Naive and trusting, she replied, "I'm going to visit my granny, who's sick, taking her this basket of goodies." "What a kind girl you are. Where does your granny live?" asked the wolf slyly. "Her house is just beyond that hill," said Little Red Riding Hood innocently, "past the wildflowers and the oak tree." "Thank you," said the wolf, hatching his plan. He suggested she take a detour to enjoy more flowers. As she danced off the path, the wolf dashed straight to Granny's house. When he arrived, the wolf cunningly knocked on the door and disguised his voice. "It's me, Little Red Riding Hood, bringing you treats." "Come in, my dear," Granny called from bed. As she peeked out, the wolf sprang forward and gobbled her up. Quickly, he donned her clothes and settled into bed, waiting for Little Red Riding Hood. Soon, she arrived and gently knocked. "Come in, sweet child," said the wolf, trying to sound like Granny. Little Red Riding Hood noticed something strange as she approached the bed. "Granny, what big eyes you have," she exclaimed. "All the better to see you with, my dear," said the wolf, grinning. "And what big ears you have. All the better to hear you with, my dear. And what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with," roared the wolf, springing towards her. Just at that moment, a kind hunter was passing by the cottage. Hearing the commotion, he burst in, scaring the wolf away and saving Granny from his belly. Granny and Little Red Riding Hood hugged tightly, thanking the brave hunter. From then on, Little Red Riding Hood learned to always listen to her mother and never talk to strangers. And they all lived happily and safely ever after.
The end.